In the year 1847, a remarkable artist named James Mahoney courageously captured the heart-wrenching events unfolding in Ireland. Through his haunting depictions, he conveyed tales of desperation and despair that pierced the soul. The cries of anguished mothers echoed through his work as they cradled their emaciated, starving children, their tears begging for even a few coins to afford a proper burial. The streets were filled with a sea of frail, skeletal figures, their tattered clothes unable to hide the protruding bones beneath. Once thriving potato fields lay devastated, their once green stalks now blackened by a deadly pathogen. This tragic period, known as the Great Hunger, claimed the lives of 1 million souls, a devastating toll amounting to 11% of Ireland's entire population, all in the span of 7 short years. The consequences of this calamity reverberated through generations, leaving an indelible mark on the nation. Even today, Ireland has never fully recovered from the devastation. Yet, as the dust settled and hope seemed dim, Ireland found itself trapped in a cycle of poverty and backwardness. While the rest of Europe surged forward with industrialization, Ireland was left behind, burdened by its limited natural resources, social unrest, and a series of disastrous economic policies. It remained predominantly an agrarian society well into the 20th century, earning the unfortunate moniker of the sick man of Europe. By the 1970s, Ireland seemed mired in a stagnant state, its citizens enduring subpar living standards, many compelled to seek opportunities elsewhere through emigration. However, if we fast forward to the present day and examine the list of the world's wealthiest nations, an astonishing revelation emerges. Despite lacking the inherent advantages of other countries on that list, Ireland now stands as the second richest country on earth, excluding micronations. Its citizens enjoy enviable levels of education, wealth, and happiness, defying conventional wisdom and economic principles. How did Ireland achieve such remarkable prosperity in such a short span of time? Is this economic miracle too good to be true? To comprehend the astonishing transformation of Ireland, we must delve into its troubled past. Life for the Irish in the 19th century was nothing short of arduous. Under British rule, Ireland suffered not only from resource exploitation but also from being treated as second-class citizens. Its economy relied heavily on primitive agriculture, with a staggering 90% of the population engaged in subsistence farming. Compounding the difficulties, laws and traditions mandated equal inheritance among sons, leading to increasingly smaller plots of land with each passing generation. This fragmentation hindered efficient production and perpetuated a cycle of diminishing returns. Ireland's lack of vital resources like coal and iron further impeded its industrialization, setting it apart from neighboring nations. Even when Ireland gained independence from Britain in 1922, it faced significant challenges. The War of Independence had scarred the economy, and the subsequent economic war with its former ruler strained the nation's resources. Ireland was ill-prepared for the Great Depression, which exacerbated its economic woes. While seeking a way out of poverty, Ireland observed the Soviet Union's self-reliance and, in an attempt to break free from British domination, adopted protectionist policies. The government monopolized major corporations, restricted foreign investment and trade, hoping to achieve self-sufficiency. Unfortunately, these measures proved disastrous for Ireland. The country's limited industrial base, lack of resources, and small workforce made it ill-equipped to sustain such isolation. The economy contracted further, leading to a mass exodus of 500,000 Irish citizens seeking better opportunities abroad. Moreover, Ireland's protectionism caused it to miss out on the post-World War II economic boom that swept through Europe. However, the winds of change began to blow in the 1950s. Irish policymakers recognized the need for a different approach to jumpstart the stagnant economy. The government launched a series of initiatives aimed at attracting foreign direct investment, FDI, and promoting export-oriented industries. This marked the beginning of Ireland's transformation into a global economic powerhouse. One of the crucial steps taken was the establishment of the Industrial Development Authority, IDA, in 1949, tasked with attracting foreign companies to set up operations in Ireland. The IDA offered various incentives, such as tax breaks, grants, and access to well-educated workers, to entice multinational corporations to invest in the country. This strategy proved highly successful, and companies from sectors like electronics, pharmaceuticals, and information technology began flocking to Ireland, creating jobs and stimulating economic growth. In addition to attracting FDI, Ireland focused on developing its human capital. Recognizing that education played a vital role in economic advancement, the government invested heavily in expanding access to quality education. They prioritized science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, STEM, fields, ensuring a skilled workforce capable of meeting the needs of the emerging industries. The emphasis on education not only provided the necessary skills but also fostered a culture of innovation and entrepreneurship. Furthermore, Ireland's membership in the European Union, formerly the European Economic Community, played a significant role in its economic transformation. Access to the EU market opened up vast opportunities for Irish businesses, allowing them to expand their reach and compete on a global scale. EU membership also facilitated the flow of EU funds and grants, which contributed to infrastructure development and regional economic growth. The Irish government pursued a prudent fiscal policy, maintaining a favorable business environment with low corporate tax rates and business-friendly regulations. This approach further attracted investment and encouraged entrepreneurial activity. The stability and transparency of Ireland's institutions, coupled with a skilled workforce and favorable tax policies, created an ideal environment for businesses to thrive. As Ireland's economy gained momentum, its success became self-reinforcing. The growth of industries like technology and pharmaceuticals led to the emergence of a vibrant ecosystem of startups and research institutions. Centers of innovation, such as the Silicon Docks in Dublin, became hubs for technological advancement and entrepreneurship. The clustering of companies, research facilities, and skilled professionals further fueled economic growth, creating a positive feedback loop. During this period, Ireland experienced unprecedented GDP growth rates, low unemployment, and an increase in living standards. The country became an attractive destination not only for foreign investment but also for talented individuals seeking opportunities. However, it is essential to acknowledge that Ireland's economic success has not been without challenges. The global financial crisis of 2008 hit the country particularly hard, exposing vulnerabilities in the banking and construction sectors. The subsequent economic downturn led to a severe recession, high unemployment rates, and a housing crisis. Nonetheless, Ireland demonstrated resilience and implemented necessary reforms to stabilize its economy and return to growth. In recent years, Ireland has continued to evolve and adapt to new challenges and opportunities. It has embraced sustainable and green initiatives, positioning itself as a leader in renewable energy and environmental sustainability. The country's commitment to research and development, innovation, and a skilled workforce has helped it maintain its competitive edge in a rapidly changing global economy. Ireland's economic transformation from a struggling nation to one of the wealthiest countries in the world has been a remarkable journey. Through strategic policies, investment in education and infrastructure, and a business-friendly environment, Ireland attracted foreign investment, fostered innovation, and leveraged its membership in the European Union. While challenges have arisen along the way, Ireland's ability to adapt and seize new opportunities has enabled its continued growth and prosperity. In recent years, Ireland has faced additional challenges that have shaped its economic landscape. One of the significant events was the United Kingdom's decision to leave the European Union, known as Brexit. As a neighboring country and an EU member, Ireland's economy was deeply interconnected with the UK. The uncertainty surrounding Brexit negotiations and its potential impact on trade and border relations posed a significant risk to Ireland's economy. To mitigate the potential negative consequences of Brexit, the Irish government worked closely with the EU to protect Ireland's interests. Measures were implemented to maintain the open border with Northern Ireland, preserve the Good Friday Agreement, and ensure continued trade relations with the UK. While Brexit has presented challenges, Ireland's resilient economy has adapted to the new reality, exploring opportunities in other markets and diversifying its trade relationships.